Dear friends, due to these uncertain times caused by the outbreak of COVID-19, forcing us all to stay at home, we wanted to bring directly to you our beautiful boats with the positive message that soon we will start sailing again. My name is Robert Holm, sales manager at the yard in Finland, and today we will take a closer look into this new Swan 48. In the bow, we have the sail locker. We have a large sail locker, wide and deep, plenty of space for storage of sails or other equipment. The sail locker has two hatches. The one to port opens up with a wide, big opening down to the deep sail locker. The other hatch here is for the chain and the windlass. So the chain runs from the anchor forward into the windlass, and there's a chain locker just below it here. The chain locker has been moved aft for a weight distribution. We get the weight from the bow, and also on the side aft, giving plenty of space for equipment. Below the floor in the sail locker, we have space for the optional bow thruster. Well protected, waterproof. Moving forward, the boat has an integrated bowsprit. The bowsprit also works as a parking for the anchor. Furthest forward on the bowsprit, we have a pad eye for a gennaker, and also a large pad eye stable for a code 0 just forward of the underdeck furling unit for the jib. The Swan 48, like all the Swans, has a very beautifully laid teak deck, teak of the highest quality. Teak on the side decks and in the cockpit floor, standard, but then optionally also the total coach roof can be covered with teak. Typical Swan heritage wedge forward coach roof. See that it's nicely and smoothly bent here, looking very good. And there is a recess in the forward part of the coach roof to place sunbathing mattresses, making this to a proper and very nice place to take a sunbath. The boat can also be equipped with a self-tacking track for a jib or a staysail. The jib sheets or the tracks for the jib sheets have been moved far inside to get a very well sheeting angle for the boat, but also with the good possibility that the jib sheets are very short, leading straight back to the winches, making tacking upwind very easy with the boat. Also with the jib sheets on the coach roof, the side decks are very free for walking. The boat has a large and protective spray hood going quite aft in the cockpit, protecting people sitting there. When the spray hood is not used, stored away, it goes into this locker, especially designed for that one, and with protective hatches totally covering the spray hood. Very nice looking, very sleek design of the yacht. The wide side decks leading aft gives a free passage directly into the cockpit behind the helmsman without disturbing him steering the boat. The transom of the boat can be opened up so that the bathing platform actually turns into a transom door with a ceiling closing it from the sea. Opening it up like this, then there is an easy possibility to have a dinghy inside, the dinghy of about 2.5 meters length, that is then stored transversal into the dinghy garage. The lazarette has the steering systems very well protected inside of this hatch, but still accessible through all these lockers for service and maintenance. We have two large pedestals, comfortable steering position, very good view forward. There is plenty of space between the steering pedals to access the cockpit. With the plotters on top, we have these large tops of them, making place for a plotter, for the compass, bow thruster. For the helmsman, we have these hatches with adjustable helmsman platforms. These can be adjusted in two heights, a higher one or a lower one, making it very comfortable to steer the boat when it's heeling. We also have a type of a seat here for the helmsman, so you have good support for your feet. You are sitting on the side on a comfortable bench, very easy to see forward, see the sailing, and a good hold of the steering wheel. The setup for the sailing is 4 winches. We have the forward ones, the primary winches are electrical. The aft winch is for the mainsail handling. It's a double-side sheeting system, or also called the German sheeting system. And also this winch can be upgraded to electrical version. We have these deep bins where you can store all the ropes when sailing or when in harbor. For the main sheet system also we have jammers to lock off the sheet on one side, so you can use the winch for Jennaker or other reasons where needed to have a winch. The cockpit is very well protected, the sides here. Of course you can have cockpit cushions to make it comfortable to sit. Large lockers on both sides, plenty of space to store material inside, safety equipment identical on both sides. We have a large cockpit table. In the cockpit table also a big storage, and in this storage also optionally a freezer can be installed. Plenty of people, easily 6 people, almost 8 people sitting outside eating, having dinner in the yacht. This place is very good while sailing because, for example, with the spray hood up, the spray hood is large, so it's a very well protected and comfortable area to sit. You can sit here and read. We have an interior designer, Misa Poggi, for these yachts, and she came up with 3 different, we call them moods. So this is now the Swan sole, which is European light oak with a varnish on top of it. So kind of the same wood throughout the boat, but then with white upper lockers, white in the ceiling, etc. We have the dining area, plenty of space, a big table. We have a dinette with a chart table. So there are kind of 2 chairs and a table in the middle, openable, with space for charts or other equipment, and you can have a computer or an iPad here for navigation. Place also here for an optional pop-up television, and if no television, it's storage, for example, for wine bottles. Electrical panel, all other equipment, also some of it here for the heating and whatever is chosen to have as an option in the boat. The normal version for the chart table is this settee with the two seats and the table in the middle, but a more traditional forward-facing chart table is also an option for the boat. You want to have a proper navigation with instruments on the forward bulkhead. A little bit about the systems in the saloon. So all the tanks and the batteries, etc., are in the middle of the boat, good for pitching and sailing performance, and everything below the floorboards. So in that sense we have storage underneath the sofas and the benches, and we have the upper lockers also with storage in the saloon. Owner's cabin forward, so we have a big sized double bed. We have plenty of storage also below the bed with drawers, 2 of them. Lockers on both sides with shelves. The back sides of these lockers have a type of a fabric and are on velcros, so it gives a good ventilation to the hull, and also easily removable for servicing equipment that might be behind or just to clean the yacht. Additionally to the storage below the bed, we also have the upper lockers in the forward cabin, similar to as we had in the saloon, opening with lids and with holders, and plenty of space all around here also with shelves. Plenty of space, especially on this yacht and this size. Almost walk-in closet, double doors, and with plenty of room, dresses, equipment, toilet, the owner's cabin, big sized with a separate shower. So we have the sink, we have space behind here for toilet equipment, whatever is needed. Plenty of storage also below the sink, and especially for this size of a yacht, very nicely sized shower. We have a nice galley in the yacht. Again, a lot of space to work on it. These are double sinks with Korean cover here. And the good thing also with having the sink in the middle of the yacht is that you can actually use the sink also while sailing. We have a normal type of a fridge, a 3-burner stove with oven, plenty of drawers for all kind of cutlery and kitchenware, sliding doors, glasses or other groceries, extraction fan with blower, so actually sucks all the bad air out. It's not only a filter. Optional, there can be a freezer, microwave, and plenty of storage space all over. This galley also works very well while sailing because there is possibilities to brace against everywhere. There is protection for the stove. This is a galley that can work both when you are in a harbor and also while sailing. When needed more space in the galley, there is also a different desk or shelf that can be put in place here, giving even more space. The boat is a 3-cabin boat, so like we just saw, there's a big owner's cabin forward. Then we also have double aft cabins. So the one to port is with a double, slightly smaller. It's not in the center line. And the one to the starboard is a twin cabin, a little bit larger, where you also can have an add-in fill-in piece in the middle, so it ends up to be a double bed. Also, this boat has 2 toilets. So aft here we have a toilet with separate shower. The toilet can also have this door for a direct access from the aft cabin to the toilet. Don't need to go out into the saloon. The aft toilet also with its separate shower, and in the shower there is also a possibility to have a washer dryer. So the boat can be very well equipped for different kind of cruising. The tour of today ends here, but we are very much looking forward meeting you here in Pietarsaari soon. Thank you for watching this video.